I assume you have a boyfriend, like adopting or embryo adoption. So this one's pretty intense. I'm excited. I'm starting to get excited. Is that weird? Oh my word, it's weird for me to say and feel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an assumptions tag video. I've done one of these in the past, but it was like a few months ago, and I asked you guys on Instagram what your assumptions about me were, and I read some of them. You guys, this is gonna be a juicy, very interesting assumptions tag. I'm so excited, I'm in it, I'm ready for it. I screenshot all of your assumptions about me, and I'm gonna go through and answer the most popular ones. I'm gonna answer the most interesting ones, and yeah, some of them are true, some of them are very false. If you guys like these videos, definitely give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you enjoy them, and I will talk to you guys in the comments as well. Definitely let me know in the comments below, what did you think? What were you shocked by? What maybe are some of your other assumptions about me? Are you shocked? Are you not shocked by some of these answers? So let's, without further ado, jump into this video. So the first assumption is you love the single mom life and you're very independent. Okay, so 75% of that is true. So I'm very independent. I have always been a very independent person, like strong, stubborn, very like headstrong and very strong-willed, I should say. If I want it, I get it, or if I want to do something, I like don't want to back down. I'm very like that, so I'm very independent, yes, and like to do things on my own, or can do things on my own, and I've learned to be that way, obviously, with living on my own and just going through life. And then that I love being a single mom. Single mom life, no, I mean, I do and I don't at the same time. It would be so amazing and will be so amazing when I have my family like put together, my family unit, and a significant other, husband. That will be so amazing, to not have to do everything on my own. And at the same time, I do like single mom life because at least I don't have to answer to anyone else. I can do what I want. We can do what we want. Our schedule's not changed. Our routine is the same, you know, we don't have to answer to anyone else. Not that, how do I explain this? Like, we don't have to, we can kind of do whatever we want very freely. We don't have to, you know, cook dinner for someone else, or like I can easily just put her to bed and do my editing thing and not have to like split my attention or affection, you know, elsewhere. And as far as like single motherhood goes, you know, there are pros and cons. I'm sure you guys all know, if you're a single mom, you know there are pros and cons to both aspects of it. My, you know, friends who are single moms might think oppositely, and my friends who have husbands might envy me because I have the house to myself all the time. This person is saying that you like steak too. So if you guys don't know this, I'm mostly vegetarian. I eat only chicken. I do not like steak. No, thank you. The thought of it makes me gag. The smell of it makes me gag. Like, I mean, it's fine if my significant other or Sydney or anyone else near me wants to cook steak or eat steak. That doesn't bother me at all. It's just, you know, I don't even remember. I think the last time that I actually ate steak, I might have been 6 years old. My mom said the last time I like ate red meat, I was 6. So I don't remember what it tastes like, but if I smell it, I can sort of imagine the taste and texture, and it just sicks me out. So nope, I do not like steak. This person says, I assume you have high standards. I have very, very high standards. I have high standards of myself, and I think because I have such high standards of myself, I portray that on others, which is probably not very good. I try my hardest not to have super high standards of Sydney, but I think that I do. I just have high expectations and high standards of I don't know, of people in my life, and with respect and with listening and just all of those. I've never wanted to fail. I've never wanted to, if I ever had like a field hockey game or basketball game, and if I didn't perform well, I was so hard on myself, not because my parents were, but because I just have always been super hard on myself and expected perfect straight A's. And if I didn't get an A or 100, we graded out of 100 in my school. If I didn't get 100 on a test, or at least a 98, I wasn't happy, and I had to go in and try to get extra points back, and just, it was horrible. I was so crazy about my grades and my schooling, and then with sports as well, just always wanting to be just the best that I can be. And I don't know, I was just very competitive. This person says you seem like you are a shy person. This is true and false. I am very shy. Like if I know someone watches my videos or sees a picture or something that I know and they mention it to me in person, like it's so embarrassing. I'm like, oh, don't watch my videos, oh my goodness. But I can talk to thousands of strangers and not be embarrassed that way. But I'm not very shy in public or anything like that. The only time I'm shy is if I like someone. I am so shy, like so embarrassed and shy and like nervous, and dating wise, like yes, extremely shy. I could be like chumming around with someone, whatever, it sounds so old. I could be just talking to someone and no big deal, bartending, waitressing, like blah, blah, blah. And the moment you tell me you like me, or the moment I find out that someone likes me, I get so awkward and so shy and just so weird. I get so weird. But as far as shy goes, I'm not a shy person really. The only thing that I'm shy about is dating, and then maybe the YouTube thing. But otherwise, no, I'm not. This person says, I assume that you have never smoked pot or done any other drug. 100% true. Never in my entire life have I ever tried pot or anything, or any other drug. The only drugs that I've ever done are caffeine, like coffee, and alcohol. But otherwise, like, nope, never in my entire life. I was always so afraid of death and so afraid of like hurting my lungs and hurting my body, and just, it was just never my thing. Never even wanted or had the urge to try it or anything. That was always me, and that I really pray to God that Sydney's like that, because oh my goodness. This person says you are dating, but you are keeping it private because it's not serious yet. And a couple of other people said, I assume you have a boyfriend. You guys, no, I'm so sad. You guys, no, unfortunately, that is false. I am not dating. I don't have a boyfriend. I feel like people might assume that from me right now because I am happier and I might be taking more care of myself, like trying to dress well, and I just might seem happier. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've gained weight. Y'all think that I'm dating. Who knows? It's so weird. I have this feeling like I'm peacocking because God is sending me my person soon. I don't know. I like have this weird feeling because all of a sudden I have this burst of energy and I have this like wave of who I am again. Before I was, you know, in a bad relationship, before I had Cindy, before all of that, who I was then is kind of coming back, and I'm like taking care of myself, and I'm so happy and energized, and I'm looking more put together and presentable. Maybe I'm peacocking for my significant other to come into my life. I don't know. Does that make sense? But I feel it soon. Like, I don't know when, but I feel like it's in my path soon. Will I tell you guys? I don't know at what stage I will tell you that I'm dating. Probably once things get official and we're comfortable. I don't know, like maybe couple months into it. I don't know what, maybe I'll wait a whole year. I probably won't wait a whole year. I won't be able to keep it in. This person assumes you are not an organized person. Not at all, and it's so awful. I wish I was an organized person. I want to be. I desire to be an organized person. I look at other people's homes who are so organized and there's no clutter, and they're just like, I want to be organized, and I always think, oh, it's because I don't have a big enough house. Oh, it's because of this. Oh, it's because of that. I don't have enough storage areas. Nope, it's just because I don't know what to do with all my junk. I am organized as far as the business side goes and financial aspect. I'm more organized in that way, but it's all in my head type of a thing. Not organized as far as in my house goes. Yeah, no, my house is not organized. I wish it was. I wish it was way more organized. It gets super frustrating for me that I have so much clutter all the time, especially now that I have YouTube and, you know, I get just mail, a lot of mail. It's very hard to keep things super organized, but yeah, no, not at all. The only thing that I'm organized with is, oh, in Disney, here I am planning my Disney trip. I have list upon list upon list and writing down costs of everything and what I need to pack and what's going to be in my carry-on bag and all of these things. And I'm so organized with those things. But as far as my house goes, yeah, no, I need a lot of help. This person assumes you're nervous about putting yourself out there and dating again. I am. I think I'm getting a little bit less nervous than I was even just a couple of weeks ago. I'm getting like excited about this journey because I really want it to happen. So I've realized like you need to stop getting nervous, stop not wanting to put yourself out there. I know dating's horrible. I don't like dating at all. But yeah, no, I think I've come to terms with I'm okay. I am very nervous about dating and I don't know how to go about it when I don't have anyone to watch my child ever. Like I don't know how it's gonna work, but I guess that's not up to, like it's not, I shouldn't worry about that anymore. I should just let things happen if they're gonna happen and try to get out as much as I can to meet people and just pray that God is sending me my person very soon. Like, come on, hurry up. I'm excited. I'm starting to get excited. Is that weird? Oh my word, it's weird for me to say and feel. I'm excited. This person says, you seem like a very nice person, but I think that you also don't take crap from others. Oh my God. 1,000,000,000% me. I am so ruthless. If someone crosses me, I am so ruthless. And I used to be so much worse. Like I, in my 20s, was a very tough cookie. I just had confrontations with so many people because I am a fiery person. I lash out, I'm a yeller, I'm a fighter type of a person. If you cross me, I'm gonna tell you everything in my head that I think and blah, blah, blah. Like obviously I've matured a whole lot since I've, aged and now that I'm a mom and all that. So I keep a lot more in. I have a filter now, but I used to never have a filter. As far as if I'm comfortable enough with you, then yeah, I will definitely, I don't take anything from many people. This person says you never complain. I complain all the time. I complain to my friend a lot, and I think it's very healthy to complain. And by complaining, I mean like venting, like if I'm having a bad morning, if I need to do this, if I need to do that, if someone upsets me, or things are going on in my life, I think it's very, very healthy and important for you to be able to vent and complain to people who aren't going to judge you. And my friend Erica is that person for me. I tell her everything, good, bad, ugly, pretty, everything, and she doesn't judge me no matter what. And at the same time, I am always so grateful for everything that I'm given and my life that I have right now, and Sydney, and just the opportunity to be a YouTube mom and to stay home with her and work from home. I'm so grateful every single day. So yeah, I complain a lot, but at the same time, I'm so grateful and my mood is so much better than it was before. So I think that I complain a ton less right now than I did when I wasn't very happy and I was pretty depressed. That you've been thinking about having another baby without a man in the picture. You guys, it was a couple videos ago, I think my mommy regrets video, I got a few comments about like adopting or embryo adoption or things like that, or no. I mean, who knows? Maybe if I was 40, I would think about adoption, and if I didn't have another child and I was alone, and I can't ever say never, but as of right now, no. I do not want to go down that road. Adding another child to be a single mom to just seems like not a good idea at all to me, financially, and just I don't want to do that. If it's going to be Sydney and I, then it's going to be Sydney and I. And yes, I desperately want another child, but I'm not going to go to those lengths of trying to have another child and be a single mom to two right now. I mean, I'll like I said, I never say never, but no. This person says you stay strong for Sydney, but you are very in touch with your emotions. Absolutely true. I am so emotional, it's insane. And ever since I've had Sydney, I'm even more emotional. I just cry all the time. I'm emotional about everything. I just let it out. I'm a big crier, and if I get sad or hurt, I can't hold it in at all. I cry all the time. But in front of Sydney, no, yeah, I try to stay strong, and I don't really let her see me upset. I usually try my hardest to like hide it from her or wait till she's in bed. I don't want her to ever feel the emotions. I don't want her to feel sad or wonder why mommy's upset. And I feel like she's 100% affected by my emotions. So I try to 100% stay strong for her. If I'm in a bad mood or having a hard time, yeah, I try to fake it for her. I assume you and Sydney are BFFs. Sydney, is mommy your best friend? Is mommy your best friend?
I got best friend. I got best friend.
Erica's your best friend? Who's your best friend, Sydney?
Erica?
Rude. She totally said Erica's her best friend, which is my friend. Mommy's your best friend, you stinker. I think we're best friends. I know a lot of moms are, you find those memes or those people who say like, I'm not my child's friend, I'm their parent. I don't know, like I agree and don't agree with that. She's 100% my best friend. Like I love her to death. She's my little best friend. We are just little buddies and we're just like in this life together and just best friends. But at the same time, I parent her. I scold her. I try to teach her right from wrong. I am 100% her parent. I'm not going to be her best friend when she's in situation. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like she can still be my best friend. I can still call her my best friend, but be her parent at the same time. I'm not mocking anyone who agrees with that or whatever. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be so literal. I can still be her parent, but consider her, you know, my friend at the same time. Like I am 100% like, I wouldn't want a friend like me to be a mom to, like, you know what I mean? You know. That your house always smells good. I like to think that it always smells good. Obviously there are those days where I wake up and I'm like, oh, the trash smells. Oh, Sydney's diaper pail smells. But at the same time, I'm always having candles burn. You guys know I have a candle problem. It's a thing. And I have air fresheners and wall plugs throughout my house. So I like to say that it always smells good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I walk in, I think it always smells good. So this one's pretty intense. So this one says, I assume you don't regret your daughter, but who you had her with. No hate, I love your channel. I get where that is coming from 100%. I know, like, you're not hating. I know where that is coming from. Don't regret Sydney. Obviously, she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. She was planned and meant to be. You were meant to be mine. I love you. So with that said and given, I obviously cannot regret who I had her with because I wouldn't have had Sydney. And that's like the very obvious answer. Do I wish things were different? Absolutely. Absolutely wish they were different. Do I wish this person maybe had their things together? Do I wish things were different? Do I wish that I had a family, you know, for Sydney, like a mom and dad? And you know what I mean? Yes, obviously. I mean, yes, obviously. But at the same time, I don't have regrets because if I had regrets that, yeah, I just don't, I guess. I wouldn't have this little girl right here if it wasn't for that other person. But do I wish things were different? 100% yes. I assume that you were born to be a mommy. I think that I was born to be a mom. I just got to the point in my life when I was 29. I desperately wanted a child. I was ready to be selfless and just desperately wanted a child, and I felt like if I didn't have one then I would never have one, and I just have always wanted to be a mom, which is funny because my mom didn't think that I wanted to be because I was so germophobic. I'm not that much of a germaphobe nowadays. I am a little bit, but not as bad as I used to be. So my family always used to think like, no way you're gonna be able to change a diaper. Not at all. I think I was born to be a mom. I love every second of it, and it just, I don't know, I feel like that's just who I am as a mom. And so this person says, I assume you were always in a good mood and you have a lot of patience. Not at all. I am not always in a good mood. Nope, not at all. I have mood swings a lot. Before I start my period, I am crazy. Not crazy, but I get super like short tempered. I get super short tempered and moody like right before I'm about to start. And it says, and you have a lot of patience. I feel like I don't have a lot of patience. I do have a lot of patience until if I'm having a bad day, and then I have zero patience at all. I feel like if I'm having a bad day, just it's right here, and just anything that is said or done will tip me right off and I have no patience. So I try my best to have patience with Sydney all the time, but no. And then as far as always being in a good mood, no. The whining drives me insane. I can't handle whining. It gets under my skin and it just rattles my nerves and I can't handle whining. That is when I lose my patience. I try not to, and I try to breathe, and I try to give her attention and calm her down, but whining is part of childhood. No matter what you do, they're gonna whine. Sorry, my camera stopped recording, but yeah, I can't handle whining. It drives me insane. I feel like I have a lot of patience until I'm in one of those moods, and then I have zero patience. All right, you guys, so that's gonna do it for this assumptions tag. Thank you to everyone who wrote some assumptions on my Instagram. If you guys have any more questions or assumptions, let me know in the comments down below, or is there something that you were surprised by? Let me know in the comments and I will talk to you guys down there. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I do all kinds of motherhood and lifestyle videos with this little girl all the time, and I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family here. All right, you guys, we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
I'll walk across the room just to show you that